Bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no!
We are a little warm now. So as you can see, there is a little puddle there. One thing I would think is there's a boot over the elbow that goes into the bottom of the water pump. Either that or the water pump would be cracked. So it's kind of scurry. It could be a thermostat too. I'm not a mechanic and I never claimed to be. You see, she just shot up again there. Pretty hot right now. She was doing really good, and then she just started getting hot all of a sudden. So we're going to stop up here. I think they're still open, and hopefully they either got a water hydrant or some antifreeze that I can get from them. Because we are, like I said, I don't know how accurate this gauge box thingy doodad is, but I got it up to 222. But I wasn't holding her there. It was I've been around 209 or so. Right now 206. I can smell it though. I hope I'm just not cooking my fucking block. I don't want to kill it because that's not good on valve seats and shit. We're gonna go see if we can find some water. Decent little puddle there. Look how fucking hot that water pump got. See where it's coming from. Seems a little counterintuitive to have it revved up while I'm trying to cool it down, but I'm just trying to see if it's knocking or something. It doesn't really sound like it is. It sounds like a Detroit Island. It stopped dripping though. But we're still at like 190. About. It's slowly creeping down past 190. So I'm gonna go see if this guy has a faucet that he'd allow me to use so I can fill up with some water and hopefully get finish topping off the reservoir, and I can fill up the five jugs I got. So I should have enough to at least get back home, and then I can crawl around on it, see if I can find something. It stopped leaking. So what I'm wondering is, but I don't know. See, I don't know. Because I haven't had it really that hot. Usually, all the other times with this truck, even on a super hot day, you know, it barely get to even 200. But what I wonder is if there's a crack in the boot between the elbow and the bottom of the water pump, and if it gets hot enough to where it opens up more, so it starts leaking. Now we're going back up a little bit, and now we're going down. We're down at 172 now. So I'm gonna go see if I can find some more water, and then we'll go from there. It spiked way up to 222 and then it went back down. The highest it was holding at was 218. And I have a feeling anything over 212 is probably not good on stuff. But it wasn't on there for very long. When I slowed down, it was holding about 209, 211 or so. And then when I got into the gas station, it was about 206 or so. We're holding at 168 right now. ran on because it worked up until I got to that. I think it just going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down for St. Louis. I think it just was working the engine harder, and it was still leaking a little bit, but it just leaked out enough, and it got hot enough that it opened that hose up, and it dumped all my antifreeze, because it wasn't dripping when I left, when I got done doing that. So now I'm just a little bit sticky. I'm tired, still can't breathe right, but we're going again, and fingers crossed, I don't think anything bad happened. Knock on wood, praying to God, because I can't afford an engine rebuild right now. everything is tickety-boo for now. So now the plan is, like I said in the last video, it's Easter weekend right now, or it's going to be Easter weekend. Tomorrow's Good Friday at the time of me recording this. So the plan is, I left my trailer here to unload on Monday. That's a low fuel light, we're good. Come down here Monday, unload my trailer, take it, I don't know if they'll let me leave it there, or if I just take it to a truck stop or something. Take my trailer somewhere, take my truck to Freightliner, and they're gonna poke around on it and see if they can find what the problem is. Tomorrow I'll probably crawl under it. If it's just a cracked hose or something, that's something I can do myself. But just with the electronics acting weird, I'm thinking it's going to be more than just a cracked hose or something. I'm thinking it's more along the lines of, well, if it was a water pump, it wouldn't be electrical either. But, a thermostat or something, I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be something that I can't handle myself, because I don't have a place to work on trucks effectively. Or if it's electronic, I don't have a computer to make sure that's what the problem is. But that's all Monday's problems. I'm going to enjoy the weekend. Sister's coming home and that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to go spend some time with the family. Get tired of them after a couple hours. And I'll pick this video up on Monday morning then. To a good start. Everything was going calm and cool. I got, 8 miles from home. All of a sudden, I got warning lights going off and everything. I had water pissing out of her again. I was going to try and, I think I said it in the last video, but I was going to try and go back and get my trailer and unload it so that at least that load was delivered, and then come back and get my truck fixed. But if she ain't gonna hold water, I put the last 3 gallons I had in her, and I'm probably 3 miles from the shop now. So I'm just gonna take it to Freightliner and get the fucker fixed. Cause I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. I don't know if with the water pump flowing more, is it forcing more water out? I crawled under there myself. I thought it was a busted clamp, so I changed it out, but the clamp that I thought it wasn't busted. So I don't know if there's a hole in the hose, or if there's a hairline crack in the water pump, or what. I can't see it. It's between the frame and the engine block, and I'm too big, and I don't have the necessary tools to get under there and do it right. It needs all the antifreeze drained out. I got buckets, but that just always makes a mess for me. And the property I park at is not mine to be messing up, so I'm just going to take take it to the shop and let them fuck with it. And I'm gonna give the place a call, or just drive over there and see if they'll let me pull my tarps off and they can unload it, or they got a truck there, maybe they can just hook up to it and back it into the shop. And I can pull my tarps off. But right now my main goal is just to get another 2.5, 3 miles to the shop and get her worked on. Driving with the engine fan on again. I hope they don't gotta tootle around in it too much because my fuel light's on. I was gonna get fuel in it, but I can't get over to get fuel in it. And it was bad on Saturday or Friday, I think I was working on it. Like I said, I was laying under there and I got antifreeze in my eyes and in my mouth and all over my clothes. And it was not a fun day. But I had a decent Easter. Uncle came home. Aunt came home. Sister came home. We had a hoot. My brother and I went out and rode 4-wheelers. I had mine laying on top of me on my hip, and it kind of hurt. My ass is killing me right now. Then we got caked in mud, and then it started raining. I was expecting it to be cool enough today that it wouldn't be a problem though. It's only like 40 degrees, maybe it's into the low 50s now. Dropped off here at Midway Freightliner. They do all of my engine work, my heavy repair stuff, the stuff that I can't do. We're dropped off the pride of my fleet right here, Chumley, my Dodge Ram. First video on this channel about this truck. Picked her up for $1,000 if you want to go back and watch that. But I gave the receiver a call and told them what's going on, and they asked if they could unload the trailer. And I told them, yeah, if it's okay, I'll run over there and I'll get all the tarps pulled off and everything. So then, because they want the material, and then that'll keep the broker happy and everything. So it's about 25 minutes or so from here. So we're gonna go finish her off with the old pickup, and then we'll just have to see what happens. They said if it is a water pump, that'll add about 4 hours on, but if they have all the parts, they should be able to get it done today. So fingers crossed, and I can I'd like to at least go get loaded, if it's possible. If not, you know, I gotta go load tomorrow. It is what it is. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'll pick this up when we get to Palmyra. Well, I still got her sitting there. Fuck. Off right there, throw them on the ground, roll them up, get the hell out of here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Move this. Oh, this is a fine piece of equipment. Okay. Guess that means we're full. Alright. And we're already low on air again. Oh, it's got a bad engine speed sensor. Says it's an Eagle too, but it's missing half the gauges. I don't know why I just double clutched, but I did. I haven't drove an old 9400 in a while. The fuck is this shit? Okay. Oh, it's only 9 o'clock, not even. I've already had a trying day, man. 9:30. Well, got all of my stuff thrown back on my trailer. If I'd stop being a cheap ass, put some toolboxes on it, I wouldn't have to worry about it, but it's what it is. That's not exactly what I had in mind when I wanted to get the load delivered, but the only way that could have worked out more perfect is if I would have delivered it with my own truck. So can't complain about that. I'm happy, customers happy, brokers happy, brokers got their paperwork. You know, what more can I ask for? That's exactly what I get paid to do, and I got it done. So just, you know, things happen, and we keep moving forward, keep on trucking, and just move on from it. So I'm just gonna have my fingers crossed all day. It's nothing crazy. Water pump's like $500 if it needs a new water pump. You know, I'd prefer to save that, but you know, it's got 1.7 million, over 1.7 million on it. If that's the factory water pump, you know, I got my life out of her. So can't complain about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video off here. I'll pick it up in the next one. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tells YouTube I'm doing a good job. Suggest video for more people to see it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, always remember, only you can prevent forest fires.